As hair metal fans, we generally look back at the grunge-infested 90s with a shitload of disdain. But man, the movies were fucking great. And that's the subject of tonight's video. Patrick, Jeremy, Jones, and I are going to rank the greatest 90s movies of all time right after this.
Huh. I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
I was thinking the same thing. That John Denver's full of shit, man.
The hair metal guru from Warren to Crew. The hair metal guru. Never forget Charlie too.
Welcome to the Hair Metal Guru. My name is Anthony. They call me the Guru. And yes, it's another sausage party tonight, unfortunately. But it's okay if you have a bunch of sausage when you're talking about the greatest 90s movies of all time. And with that, let's meet our little round table. Right below me, which is where he likes to be, is my buddy Jeremy, who is the drummer for the band Abrasion, is also my good buddy who also lives in North Dakota. Jeremy, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me back, guys. We did the 80s last week. We're here to do the 90s and do it right this week. And can't wait to hear what you guys selected. So let's get this thing rolling.
All right, and we got Patrick. Is that fucking Vanilla Ice right behind you?
That is my namesake.
No,
that is the great 1991 Cool as Ice. My
Nice.
hands down favorite movie. I fucking love it.
And for the record, I will not be putting the Titanic at number one. And these guys are a bunch of assholes for insinuating that my favorite movies were all chick flicks. In the 80s version, they were not chick flicks. But anyway, Patrick, welcome back to the show.
It's fucking great to be here. I love these three guys below us, and this is gonna be a blast.
Okay. And then Jones, my buddy out in Florida, who has a really cool YouTube channel going now. Jones, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, my brother. I thought the 80s movies was real tough. This is a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this was so tough. This was so tough. And just FYI, I'm in Tennessee, but
Oh, okay, shit.
But I love the Gators and the Dolphins, which both suck.
He's in Tennessee, but he's a big Dolphins fan. That's
yeah.
Good.
How that happened, I don't know, but it did.
A lifetime of misery.
Were you even alive when they last won a Super Bowl, or?
What in '72, I was about 4 months old.
That's right. That's right. Okay. We had such a blast. I was telling these guys before I hit record that it's, after I edit a video, it's not often that I want to go back and rewatch it because I've watched it all. I had so much fun doing that 80s episode that after I edited it, I watched it and I was just dying. It was so funny listening to some of the and some of it got pretty serious.
Yeah.
A lot of it was hilarious. That was just a blast. So I'm so looking forward to the 90s episode. And I'm gonna redeem my man card because I didn't put any chick flicks in there.
Well, he didn't think the other ones were chick flicks either. So,
yeah, right. And then I'm editing it and I'm listening to myself talk about fucking my last movie. What the fuck was that movie called again?
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Some Kind of Wonderful. And I'm talking about it. And I'm like, fuck, it's a chick flick. Shit, so lame. All right. But now I'm going to redeem my man card. And again, even though the 90s kind of were a down period musically, there were a ton of great fucking movies. To narrow it down to 5 was a major pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yep.
Sure.
So I think we're going to go like this. We're going to go Jeremy. We're going to go Patrick. We're going to go Jones. Myself. I'm so excited for this. Jeremy, what's your number 5 favorite movie from the 90s?
All right, my man. My number 5 is a flick. It's an action movie that every time a good action movie comes out, or what I think is going to be a good action movie, I get excited. I'm always waiting for the replacement for my number 5. I'm always waiting for a new number 5, if you will. It's yet to happen. I thought Greenland might be that replacement, but nothing has surpassed the one that I chose. And it's got the great Bruce Willis, who, God darn it, what a shame he's not acting anymore. He gave us such great movies. In fact, I have 2 of them on my list. We've got Ben Affleck, young in his career, Liv Tyler. It's an end of the world movie. It's got everything you want. It's got a great mix of humor. It's got a great soundtrack. Aerosmith with that great "Don't Want to Close My Eyes." It's got Steve Buscemi. It is just chock full of stars. I'm talking about Armageddon from, is it 90? I'll look here, 98.
98.
98, and this movie still holds true as one of my top 5 movies. If it comes on, I'm not skipping it. I'm usually seeking it out. I had to buy 2 of these because I lent it out and somebody didn't give it back to me. I went and bought it again. There's just nothing wrong with the movie from start to finish. You're laughing your ass off. Owen Wilson, that big gentleman who passed away prematurely. He was just getting big. What the hell is his name?
Shit.
He's in Green Mile, in the Green Mile.
Guy, yeah.
Anyway, it's just chock full of stars. It's chock full of one-liners. It's got everything, and it's serious. It brings a tear to my eye every time. And who doesn't love an end-of-the-world movie that ends the right way? You know, it almost seems feasible the way that this movie was done. So there's my number 5. Sorry, I had a lot to say about it because I love it.
That's
Great
kind of a
movie.
chick flick, I think.
Oh,
Just kidding.
come on, man!
Well, the end of the 90s was chock full of like a resurgence of disaster movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet it was, and I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. Dante's Peak, all those things were in there.
You damn right.
But you
Bruce
know, like
Willis.
we were talking about last time when you brought up Red Don Patrick, you're like, fuck, like this shit really could happen. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we were always worried about fucking Russia and being attacked. And fucking in the 90s, it was like you were like, well shit, you know, is fucking global warming or something? Is the fucking world gonna end and we're gonna, you know?
Asteroid's gonna fucking hit us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you
For
get
sure.
older and you're like, you know what? You can't believe any of that shit, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, it was.
You know what kicks
Great
ass
fucking-
about that soundtrack? The fucking Journey song on there. It was
Absolutely.
the first song they released with Jerry on vocals, "Rescue Me," and it was fucking good.
That's right.
Nice call out. Yep. Absolutely. Nice shout out to that soundtrack. That was a good one.
And that's Bruce Willis is a national treasure.
Yeah.
You bet he is.
It's sad to what's happened.
Yes.
And
And,
yeah,
and
and he's great.
Yes, he is, man. Yeah.
he's still like a young guy. He's only like 70.
Yeah.
And he's fucking in a home and
Yeah.
has no memory. And you're like,
Yeah.
and my dad's 83, 84.
Yeah.
And he's in a home and he can barely talk anymore. He has no quality of life. And I'm not trying to turn this into a downer, but just it's just so fucking sad. He just lays there and you're like, man, you know, but yeah, Bruce Willis, I put him up there with like fucking Eastwood and Stallone, like for
Yes.
action movies.
Iconic. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, yes.
Amazing.
Fantastic. And just a little quick note. Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing. The only number 1 song they ever had.
Yeah.
Is that not insane?
That actually is kind of wild.
Patrick loves Aerosmith.
Yep.
Sorry, Patrick, but I
They
couldn't.
didn't even write that song. You know?
But they didn't. You're exactly
Yeah.
right. But damn, it was a good song.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to Patrick's number 4. What do you got? Or number 5?
I'm going to try and redeem myself from last time, where
Yeah.
half of these movies the so-called movie guru had never seen. So let's try and cross our fingers that I do better this time. This movie came out my freshman year of high school, and I believe it was a direct to it was either direct to VHS or direct to cable, because it was always on cable growing up. And it is like a cult classic amongst my generation. And it is from 1993, starring Shane McDermott, Seth Green, and it was Jack Black's first film role. It is the 1993 classic Airborne.
Airborne.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What?
Dude, you got me again. Another one I've never heard of.
Are you Don't change. Do not change. Keep going. But what the fuck? Here he goes into this big spiel about redeeming himself. I'm like, oh, we're going to get some fucking huge ass 90s movie. And here he's like some fucking direct to video movie that nobody's ever heard of. What the fuck?
Airborne is the story of a young Shane McDermott whose parents go off to do some science thing, and he gets shipped off to his aunt and uncle's house in Cincinnati. Don't fucking make that face.
Have you ever
He goes
thought,
to
Patrick, there's a
Cincinnati,
reason it was
and he's-
direct to cable or direct to VHS?
He's
All right,
even
I'm
the
gonna change
lesser
it.
known of the McDermotts.
You just blew it. I'm changing it.
Don't-
My new number 5
Oh, I want to hear more about Airborne.
is 1991's Brian Bosworth. The only movie he was in, fucking Stone Cold.
I'll
love
get
that
behind that
movie.
one. I'll get behind that one. I like that.
Fucking badass movie.
Yep.
I still watch it to this day, and I watch Airborne too. But Bosworth kicked ass in that movie. But the real steal for me was how good Lance Hendricks was as the bad guy.
Yeah.
He was such a fucking badass, and some of the shit he did in that movie was just like really pushing the limits for 91. And that's a really killer movie with a great soundtrack, too.
I was shocked that I mean, because that thing was kind of a bomb. But
I didn't understand why. It was great.
Yeah.
So many good action. The fight scenes, the action scenes were crazy. The last scene at the fucking White House when that
Oh, yeah.
helicopter fucking crashes or the motorcycle jumps in. I can't remember exactly what it was. And I thought Bosworth was good in that. Fuck.
I
And
thought he was really cool.
he did act in a bunch of other movies,
yeah.
but after that, they were all kind of direct to fucking, direct to video or whatever. But
Or he was just the muscles. Yeah, the muscle in a scene.
I thought
Was
could.
he
actually
rocking the
carried
blonde
some.
mullet? Sorry,
Yeah.
Patrick. Yeah,
He
he
had
was.
the
Yeah.
blonde mullet.
Hell
and
yeah.
He had the giant pet lizard at the
Yes.
beginning. That was
Yep.
super cool. Yeah.
That's right. That's a good pick, man. That's a deep cut right there.
Kind of like Airborne.
but let's talk more about Airborne. Who
was a great
was in that
fucking-
again?
Shane McDermott, Seth Green. You know Seth Green.
Yep.
And Jack Black, and it's Shane McDermott comes winds up getting, he's like a surfer kid and a rollerblader, and he gets sent to Cincinnati during the winter time because his parents go on this expedition thing, and he winds up like not fitting in with the winter crowd because he's a surfer guy, and he winds up like getting his rollerblades in the mail, and he's doing all this fucking crazy rollerblade shit, and he gets the girl, and he winds up having to join the hockey team for the local high school, and because they hate him and whatnot because he fucks up the hockey game, and it turns into this big rollerblade race at the it's a good movie.
Okay.
Good movie.
All right.
Hey, this is off topic, but being that you brought up hockey, I did fucking an 80s movie that damn near made my list, Youngblood with Rob Lowe.
Yes.
Never seen it.
Oh
Patrick
my God.
Swayze, Rob Lowe, so good.
Oh, such a
I've never
good
seen that one
hockey.
either.
And I could give two shits about hockey.
Yeah,
That was a good movie.
Young
movie.
Blood.
And Patrick
So good.
Swayze.
Swayze. Yeah, it was
Well,
it.
then I'd love it.
Star.
Then I'd love it. Yep.
Fucking great.
That's
Yeah.
a shame I haven't.
All right.
Check out
Jones,
Airborne.
what's your number 5?
All right, my number 5. Okay, guys, I'm going with any of these could have been easily my number 1, and I'm going probably popularity, which is not the main thing here. But my number 5 is 1994's The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
Tim Robbins, and Morgan Freeman. Andy Dufresne, get busy living or get busy dying.
yeah.
I don't know if it did really well at the box office. Honestly, when I started looking at it, I don't think it really did. I think it more caught on HBO, Cinemax, and rentals and things like that. But and I don't usually like movies that's over an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I usually get tired, but this is like 2.5 hours, and I could watch it every day. I love that movie.
I've watched a bunch of stuff about that. It bombed at the theater, and then on home video, it just fucking caught on, and then and turned into like, now it's like one of the most universally loved movies of all time, but it did not do good in the theater.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. It's a great movie about, a man that they thought killed his wife and goes to the pen. And it was set like what, in the 40s, maybe?
40s or 50s. I don't
Well,
remember. Yeah. Yeah.
The crime supposedly occurred in the late 40s, and then you could tell how much it changed. And the book is a Stephen King book,
Yeah.
but you could tell
I
the
didn't know that.
decades because yes, and it's amazing. And
Wow.
it's one of the few movies that actually follows the book kind of closely. But in the 50s, he gets a Rita Hayworth poster, and then every year, like or every decade, the poster would change and become the new hot chick until I think it was like Raquel Welch in the book
Yeah.
when he escapes. Anyway,
That's pretty cool.
And when they
Yeah.
throw that, when the warden throws that rock against the poster and the rock goes through it,
yep.
and you're like, oh hell, it's just, and spoiler alert, but when he walks up on that beach at the end, it just brings cold chills to you, and Morgan Freeman's out there on that boat, or I'm sorry, he's on the boat and Morgan Freeman's walking in, and you just knew Morgan Freeman was fixing to go off himself. And it's classic movie. Classic.
Yes, it is. It's got everything. Yeah, it does. A lot of drama.
Yeah.
A lot of drama, and it's heart-wrenching, and
Absolutely.
it's so well done. And to me, that whole scene when he's in the escape and he's like fucking in the sewer portion,
Yeah.
you're just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
What movie spoofed that throwing of the rock and it went into a big, huge tunnel that was dug out? What was that? A spoof.
Oh. Well, yeah, I can see it.
It's like a huge tunnel that the guy carved out. What the? It doesn't matter. But yeah, that scene was actually spoofed in one of those spin-off spoof movies, if you would.
Yeah.
Just don't remember which one.
Hey, if you have not, it's called, for the Stephen King book, it's called Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. If you have not read that book and you're a book reader,
Yeah.
I shit you not, it is amazing. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
My number 5, time to redeem myself from last week's fucking shit show where everybody was laughing at me about my caboodle. And I'm going to kick it off with Pretty Woman. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Not Pretty Woman. Not Pretty Woman. I will be shocked if I'm the only person that has this movie on their list. It is one of the most quotable movies of all time. It is one of the most hilarious movies of all time. And I have a hilarious story about the first time I saw it. It is 1994's classic, Dumb and Dumber.
I knew it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right there on my list.
And I had met this chick at this summer job, and she was older than I was, and she was kind of hot. And so met her at this job. We just kind of flirted a little bit, and I asked her out for a date. And what the fuck, back then it was always dinner and a movie. So we go to the movies, we go see Dumb and Dumber. And I was laughing so fucking hard. I think she kind of thought it was embarrassing because we never went out again. The scene where Lloyd hops on the couch and is like, and then he lights his fart. I fucking was taking a drink and I think I spit it out on the chair in front of me. I was dying. Anyway, it's the stupidest. I mean, obviously it's called Dumb and Dumber, the stupidest comedy of all time. These two dudes who are gonna go, they gotta deliver this briefcase to some hot chick that she left it, and it's got all this money in it. Well, there's all these, but they go to find her, and they're driving that dog, and they take that wrong turn, and they're like, thought the Rocky Mountains would be a little rockier than this. Yeah, that John Denver's full of shit. There was so many. What about when they had the bird and they cut the bird's head off, and Lloyd's like, we got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off. So many good fucking lines. I still think it's one of the most funny, and it's the Farrelly brothers.
Yep.
Did a bunch of classic 90s movies. Anyway, there's so many more quotes, but Dumb and Dumber is my number 5.
Great comedy.
Dude, It's on my list. I'm going to take it off right now. In fact, I'm going to take it and throw it out because you just did it so well. The scene where they're doing the mock,
Bird.
See,
yeah, or you know what I'm saying. I love. There's just, and it's one of those movies that gets funnier every time. And you would think you knew every single part, and you'd think it would just become old hat. It never does. It never ever does.
Yeah, it's great.
I
But
still
Like
love
AC/DC's Back in Black. It never ever ages. It's
I
perfect.
still love when Jeff Daniels has to take a shit
oh,
and the toilet breaks. He's sitting there going fucking thing, and she's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, the toilet doesn't work in there." And he's, "Oh, it's fine."
Yeah.
because Lloyd had given him turbo lax.
Yep. 1 spoonful for fast, effective relief.
So good.
When,
The blind
when,
kid.
when that thing that was so stupid, but when he walks out of that bar and they have like the newspaper article from when they landed on the moon, he's like, "We landed on the moon? No way!"
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Have you guys seen the unrated version with the extra scenes?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I think I have, yeah.
I don't think I have.
There's some extra scenes with Lloyd and Harry in the hot tub. There's an extra scene with Seabass in the in the bathroom stall. They're pretty good. Check them out. You
Okay.
can just find them, I'm sure, online somewhere.
Yeah,
Um,
great movie.
what about when he walks into that place and he's like, "Hey guys, big gulps. We'll see you later." I don't remember exactly. It's just
We still do
stupid
that to
shit
this
like that.
day, Guru.
Yeah. Did Jeremy just freeze?
When we get large
Oh,
drinks.
you're frozen.
Big gulps, huh? Well, catch you later.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
That ends our number. What the fuck?
5.
That was me. We are on to our number 4. Jeremy, what's your number 4?
All right. I just threw Dumb and Dumber out. That was not my number 4, but I'm going to switch it up. Since you guys mentioned his name and I've talked about him before, he is my top 5 actor of all time, Patrick Swayze. This one came out in 91. It's one of the best movies. They tried to redo it in mid 2000s. It fell flat for me. Kind of like Red Dawn did for you, Patrick. Kind of one of those situations. But the original, son of a bitch, if it doesn't have great one-liners, great characters, great storyline, everything. Gary Busey is a crazy MFer, and then you've got frickin' Keanu Reeves and trying to be serious, after Bill and Ted. I'm talking about Point Break, guys, and I frickin' love that movie. Everything about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
just badass, surfing, long hair. Again, another soundtrack, and I didn't mean that to be intentional, but another great soundtrack, Rat on it, and some other great tunes. But just the movie itself, Patrick Swayze does such a great job of being invested in his character. And when he's talking about the ultimate wave and Mauna Kea or wherever it is, and just his passion for it, you just feel it, man. And then at the end, when he's fighting with Keanu in the water, and he's like, "Come on, man, you know I can't live in a cage."
Yeah.
And Keanu's like, "You got to go down, bro. People trusted you and they died." Trying to do his best acting, and let's be honest, he's still
We've got
Bill S. Preston Esquire.
The best. That was fantastic. I believe you can be a Keanu Reeves impersonator.
Well, thank you, bud. Thank you.
There's a great the like TV edit of that where they take out all the swearing. There's this great line, and I always fucking crack up when I see it, when Keanu's like late to the meeting with the police, and he's like running back and he's going, I'm late. And in the movie he's like, I'm late, I'm fucking late. Oh fuck. But the TV movie is like, I'm late. And then the like fucking overdub comes in, I'm really late. I'm late, I'm really late.
And back in the day, and I know, I've seen her lately, and oh my God, it's horrible. But I had the biggest crush on Lori Petty in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Did
She was drop dead gorgeous in that movie.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Now, my gosh, it's a horrible, but yeah, she was gorgeous. Great movie.
Yeah, love it. Even got a cameo from good old Anthony Kiedis from the Peppers in that one.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. All right, awesome. We are moving on to Patrick's number 4. What do you got?
Quite possibly the worst name for a movie that ever came out in the 90s, but God, I fucking love it. I quote it. My friends all quoted this movie. It by no means was a blockbuster. It tanked at the box office, but oh my God, it was on HBO all the time. It was on cable all the time. And I remember going to the local video store to rent a movie in 91 and saw nothing but like 50 of this along the freaking wall and had to rent it because it had such a stupid fucking name. It's 1991's Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. What a
Ah,
fantastic fucking movie.
Yes.
Full of one-liners. It is hilarious. It's action-packed. Um, it's just so fucking good. And the soundtrack was just as killer. It had everybody from Bon Jovi to Black Eyed Susan in it.
That's
Rough
right.
or Roadhouse, which was the Pete Willis from Def Leppard's other band.
Oh yeah.
But fucking killer movie. So good. Don Johnson and Mickey Rourke were just phenomenal in that movie. And it was kind of like the last hurrah for both of them before they both were no longer making movies for years. But
yeah.
great freaking movie.
Yes.
I know I've seen I know I've seen it. I don't know that I remember it all that well. So
And I hate to admit it, I haven't seen this one either, Patrick. I'm letting you down, brother.
And back when what's the other guy's name? Patrick Don Johnson and
Mickey Rourke.
yeah, Mickey Rourke. Back when he was still a human.
oh
Yeah,
Yeah,
before
right?
his face
When
got
he still looked
destroyed.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good movie. Yeah, Don Johnson was great in that too. Very good.
Oh God, yeah.
huh.
Yeah.
All right, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. All right, Patrick, what's your number? Or Patrick Jones, what's your number 4?
Okay, well, since I hit one for 2.5 hours on the first one, and I said I hated 2.5 hour movies, I'm going with another 2.5 hour movie. 1996, A Time to Kill.
Ooh.
Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, and one of the most beautiful women in the world, Sandra Bullock.
You got it.
Golly, this movie, if you've never seen it, it's about a black girl that gets raped by a bunch of white trash, and the family doesn't do any, or the cops doesn't do anything, and Samuel L. Jackson, it was his daughter, and he took the law into his own hands and killed the guy, and they put him on trial for murder. And Matthew McConaughey is his lawyer. It is, if you've not seen it, it's golly, it's such a good movie. And that became, Matthew McConaughey, he's got some hits and misses, but man, this was a hit. It was such a hit. And, Samuel L. Jackson, it's hard to go wrong with Samuel L. Jackson. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and
That movie, as a parent, you want to be Samuel L. Jackson.
yes,
You want to be in his skin. You feel every single thing that he's doing is vindicated and justified, dude. You just feel that, like you are so right in what you're doing.
yeah. It makes you so mad. Like you said, you would do I would hope you'd do the same thing if you're as a father,
You got it.
and it's, and these times, and I live in the South, and these times, everything's racial and everything's this and everything's that. But the quote that McConaughey does, he goes in the court, and he's doing all of this, and he's describing these horrible things in front of an all-white jury about how this poor child was raped and just beaten and thrown in the trash and left. And he's having the jury close their eyes. And then he says, now imagine that little girl was white. And you just seen all these white guys and girls on the jury go, holy shit. It's very powerful.
You bet. Wait, that's a great line from the movie. Absolutely. Great scene.
Very good pick, Jonesy. Very good pick.
Guru, you see that one, bud?
Do I see what?
Did you see that
Yeah,
one?
I saw it, but I don't have this great memory of it. So I know I've seen it though. That's a good
Okay.
point. I remember that scene you were talking about.
Yeah. It's
Good book. Another good book. Yeah.
damn. I got to start reading.
Yeah.
Didn't have a book
It's
either.
so hard to read these days when you got fucking this and you got your fucking computer and shit to
Yeah.
sit down and read a book for, that's going to take a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I hate it because I have so many books and I used to be such an avid reader, and now I'm like, I still do read, but not like I used to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to be honest. I changed my number 4 because it was Shawshank Redemption.
So, sorry, man.
No, that's all right. What a fucking movie. But we got to talking about Bruce Willis, and I have a list of honorables. So I pulled one from my honorables, and I think you might be surprised when you hear that it's this Bruce Willis movie. And
Can I guess?
Seen it. Go ahead and guess.
The Last Boy Scout.
The Last Boy Scout.
Right
It's
here
on my list,
dude.
It's coming off.
It's right
Oh,
on my
no
list.
shit.
Way to go, dudes.
You guys have it on your list?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah. That makes my night that we all had that.
Oh shit. I am just shocked. I thought there's no way anybody was gonna have that. But I mean, Bruce Willis could fucking do no wrong in the late 80s and all the way through the 90s, and fuck. Especially with action movies. So but it's kind of has that buddy cop movie, you know. He's Bruce Willis is a cop, but he's working with we lost Jones there for a second. Working with somebody who's like the complete opposite of him, but he gets hired to protect what Halle Berry.
Yeah.
And if you're, she was a smoke show in that. But Halle Berry is the girlfriend of Damon Wayans, who is a former NFL quarterback who got kicked out. I can't remember if he got kicked out because of gambling or because of drugs, but he got kicked out of the NFL. So Corey, Halle Berry, ends up getting murdered, and fucking his name was Joe Hallenbeck. Hallenbeck was Bruce Willis's character, but he and Damon Wayans team up to go find the bad guy, and the premise of the thing is it's all about gambling in the NFL. And all these people are trying to get gambling so it's okay. And fuck, part of it is the owner of the team that Damon Wayans played for. His name was Shelley Marcone, is part of it. Just tons of fucking humor, epic fucking action. And I didn't really prepare for this one, but one of my favorite quotes is Damon Wayans is like out trying to find one of the bad guys, and he's like, shit, okay, what would Joe do? He'd shoot everybody and then he'd smoke some cigarettes. No, I can't. It's fucking just a hilarious movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. I need to see it again. The Last Boy Scout from 1991. It's my number 4.
There's a great point in that movie that is incredibly tense in the beginning when Bruce Willis figures out that his wife is cheating on him.
Yes.
With the guy he works for.
Yeah, and it's so fucking tension filled that, like, for an action movie, you're like, this is gonna go really bad.
when Joe walks in and his wife is like in the shower and he's like all his detective shit, he's like, how come the seat's up? Seat wouldn't be up, blah blah blah. And then that guy comes out.
The bathroom or out of the closet.
Closet.
Yeah. Yep.
Head or gut, Mike. Head or gut.
Fantastic. By the way, Patrick, you rate a 4 on my finger scale.
Hey, I have used that many times on this channel.
Oh yeah.
Where that comes from. Hey,
That's
she rated
great.
a 3 on my finger scale. That means I cut off 3 of my fingers to fuck her.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I dropped off for some reason. I don't know, but I know exactly what movie you guys are talking about. One of my favorite lines, though, is when Bruce Willis is, drunk in the back of the car, passed out, and he's like, what'd you do last night? And he's like, I don't know, but I think I fucked this squirrel to death.
Yeah.
Is that dead squirrel?
That's right, because there's a dead
There
squirrel.
are literally so many funny lines. I cannot believe. I actually thought you guys wouldn't even know that movie, and that was going to be my next pick. That is so hilarious.
Yep.
You
Great
should
movie.
pick Hudson Hawk.
God, that's freaking. I love when that guy's kicking the hell out of him and using all those big words, and Damon Wayans like, holy shit, we're getting our ass kicked by the makers of Scrabble.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, fuck.
God, I love that freaking flick.
That was definitely in my honorable mention.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna switch it up. That's awesome.
That was on my list. So
All right. Okay. We're done with our number 4s. We're moving on to Jonesy's number 3.
My number 3. So my number 3 is another. I guess I'm in a rut here, guys, and I apologize. But my number 3 is Tom Cruise, Demi Moore, A Few Good Men.
Oh,
Another one of these. I'm sitting here looking at it now. This one clocks in at 2 hours and 20 minutes. So much for I hate over 2 hour movies.
Suddenly Jones is like, wait a minute, I guess my favorite movies of all time are like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
right.
really. I guess now, it's YouTube, and if it's not over in 10 minutes, you move on to something else. But
It's probably kind of like your sex life, huh?
if I'm over 5, we're doing good.
Yeah, boy.
Very good. Yeah, Tom Cruise, Demi Moore, and of course
Jack Nicholson.
Jack. Yeah,
Yep.
The cover up and the code reds and the hazing, and such a classic movie. And like I said, I couldn't pick any one of these that I've picked, and actually any of the ones that you guys picked is easily in my top 5 and could all be number 1. But yeah, I love A Few Good Men. Oh, and what's the guy? Pollock was Tom Cruise's partner, the other lawyer.
Yeah. Yep. I know.
So good in that. So good in that. But yeah,
so many. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not good storytelling, but it was just a great movie, and Tom Cruise, especially during that time, Tom Cruise could do no wrong or put out a bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Kevin Bacon was one of the lawyers in that movie.
Yes, that's right.
And Jack Nicholson was fucking great. He's like, you want me on that wall? You need me on that wall? Like, holy fuck. And then when he's like, you're goddamn right, I ordered the code red. I was in the military for 22 years and was with a ton of people that were great. But every now and then you would come across a guy like that who you were like, fuck. Like, immediately your fucking butt cheeks are clenched up and you're like, I got to be careful and make sure I do everything just right. Because you just did not want to fuck with that guy. Jack Nicholson did that guy really well.
Yep.
And there's things, if you look back, even today, there's things that happen in the military that we have no business knowing about.
Yep.
It's none of our business. These guys protect us, keeps us safe at night, and whatever they have to do it. I'm sure there's things that, should be brought to light. For the most part, it's none of the it's none of our business.
World's a better place to not know.
That's exactly, yes. Good use of words.
And I don't mean to, but like being in the military for a long time, so sometimes you can see Colonel Jessup's point.
Yeah.
You're like the shit that you don't know about. You're like, hey, sometimes some shady shit has to happen for everything to work out the way you need it to work out. I'm not justifying, we're not talking about the movie, but like I knew of some times where fucking you bent some rules and you didn't do things by the book because you knew if you went by the book, it was going to end up being bad for you. So anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's it.
Yep.
Love that movie.
Great movie. All right. Jeremy, what's your number 3?
All right. Number 3, I'm going to switch it up here. This is a movie that my buddy and I used to be able to quote line for line in grade school. And going into high school, literally line for line. I probably watched this movie more than any other movie in my life. I'm just going to give you a list of names, see if you guys can figure it out. It's a little bit of a departure from what I've been giving you. We've got Tim Curry, the late, great Tim Curry. We've got Seth Green. We've got John Ritter, the late, great John Ritter. Oh, rest in peace. Richard Thomas, rest in peace, my God. Annette O'Toole. We've got Harry Henderson. Tim Reed from WKRP in Cincinnati. Anybody got the movie yet?
Yeah.
You've got it, brother.
Oh.
That is correct. I'm talking the original It. I loved this movie. It was not in the theaters. It came out as an ABC double feature. My brother was in college, and he was supposed to be heading back to school. We ended up putting the first one on, and we couldn't shut it off. And he ended up staying till like 2 a.m, probably got back to college at 3 or 4 a.m, which was no stretch for Shannon. But anyway, then part 2 was on that next night or the next weekend. I don't recall. and I just love this frickin' movie. I loved everything about it. I'm a Stephen King guy. He's got some shitters, let's be honest, but a lot of his stuff I really enjoy. This was one of them. I started reading the book. It's like 700 pages. I didn't finish it. Not even close, guys. I'd love to say I did. I didn't. But love the movie still today. Still could quote it word for word. And the new ones that they did just recently did a decent job. I was happy with them. Nothing's ever going to beat your first love, but this is my number 3. Stephen King's It with all those great stars.
Tim Curry was amazing in that.
God, was he great, dude. Absolutely phenomenal. Hey, Georgie, just all the one-liners. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ashamed to say I love horror movies. I've never seen it.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And John Ritter was phenomenal in it.
Yep.
I can't. I mean, I've heard of it for years, and I've just never took the time to sit and watch it. And with our scary movie marathon thing, hopefully going to happen this October, I'll make sure it's on my list.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Jonesy. It's pushing 3 hours.
Damn it! In these
Well,
long.
Jonesy loves his extra long.
But apparently you actually love them. So yeah. How about you,
Apparently,
Guru?
yeah.
You're not saying much, brother. Have you seen it?
I was holding off because I was hurt when you said that you started the book and did not finish it.
did
That
not.
book, it's huge. It is so fucking good. You get so much shit that you don't get in the movie, and that movie is really fucking solid.
Yeah.
But holy shit, I want to read the book right fucking now. It's back in my bedroom. I shit you not. It's got to be 1,000 pages.
That's right. You
But
bet.
damn, you get so much detail about those kids' lives. And so, great movie, amazing book if you have not read it.
I will finish it. I think I got to like 250 or somewhere close to 3, and then I don't know, life, kids, busy priorities, I guess.
You were probably watching the Flint Bones then.
Oh God! Don't even get me started with that damn movie again.
Bang bang, gang bang bang. That was so fucking okay. Idea for a video. We gotta talk about the funniest porno movies that you've seen or something like that. Maybe everyone just pick like 2 anyway. Okay.
I think we should all be wearing masks for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Okay.
Have you ever watched over 10 minutes of a porno? I'm just
right. What's
I'm asking for a friend.
And you're like, I'm skipping all this pool boy shit, and I'm moving to the fun part. Okay.
Right.
All right, Patrick, what's your number 3?
All right, I'm fingers crossed you've seen this one. So this one I'd be shocked if you haven't. If you loved action movies in the 80s and you were a teenager going into the 90s with them, the beginning half of the 90s, it seemed like every week there was some fantastic action movie coming out. And this is among my absolute favorite action movies ever made. It's 1991's Steven Seagal thriller Marked for Death.
Oh yeah.
He takes on the Jamaican drug lords.
Yeah.
And he's just so fucking pissed off throughout the movie that he's breaking legs in half and breaking arms in half and throwing people out of windows. And oh my God, it's got so much. If you've seen it like in the years later, it's just got like every line is quotable in that movie because it's just so bad. But it's so bad, it's great.
Yep.
Exactly. Great movie.
The bad guys like twin brothers or Screwface and like he's like beating the shit out of some Jamaican guy going, "Where's Screwface?" And Screwface, no. It's just fucking great.
Steven Seagal just kind of dropped off the edge of the earth. Like he was a massive action star, and then suddenly it was like, what the fuck happened to Steven
Seagal? He made one movie that everybody told him not to make because it would kill his career, and he just insisted on doing it. It was that it came out in like the mid to late 90s. It was called On Deadly Ground. And that movie just tanked, and he financed it. And it's kind of like when Kevin Costner started making all these big movies that just weren't doing great. And
Yeah.
Seagal also is notoriously a piece of shit guy.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that doesn't help either.
And
But
didn't he end up being like a sheriff in Louisiana or something
he
like
had his
that?
own like
Or a
reality show
constable
where he
or
was a
something?
cop. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty stupid.
And he's a big guy now. He makes me look small, and I'm a big
Oh,
dude.
yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a big man.
Yeah.
But man, he made a string of them at the beginning of the 90s that were all fantastic. And I love Mark for Death. That movie's just fucking great.
I still wouldn't fuck with him though.
Yeah. Oh no.
Patrick, who's the love interest in that one?
There
I
wasn't
have a hard
one.
time-
There was no chicken. It was his sister. He had there was no, it was like the Jamaicans.
He was banging his sister.
No, he was a cop and he retired because he like had a bad shootout where his partner got killed. And then he goes home. And while he's at home, he hooks up with his friend who was like the football coach. And they stop a drug thing that from going down. And the Jamaican gang like goes and does a drive-by and like shoots his little niece. And he's
Gotcha.
fucking pissed. So he goes out and he fucking takes down the whole fucking gang.
There you go. I was thinking of Hard Target, I think.
Yeah, and he like
Ooh, that was
shoves
good.
Screwface eyes in and
Yeah.
fucking elevator shaft. It's
God, I'd love to see those again.
yeah, it's a great movie. It really
You bet.
Okay. Hey, who's all done their number 3? Because once Jones went in and out, now I'm looking.
It's your
at
turn
somebody
for
different.
3.
Sorry.
My
yeah,
turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that'll wrap us up on threes.
Okay, so then after that, I'm just gonna change the order because here's how I see you guys: Jones, Jeremy, Patrick, myself.
Yep.
So okay, my number 3, and I did some changing, and I'll tell you what the change was, because I only had one serious movie, which was gonna be The Shawshank Redemption, and I feel like so my number 3 was going to be There's Something About Mary. And I think that's one of the funniest movies of all time. But I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna make it a change because I didn't want my entire list to be comedies. So my number 3 in the late 80s, early 90s, we got so many fucking epic westerns. And I could have put Young Guns on my 80s movies. That was so fucking good. But in 1993, me and a bunch of my college buddies, we all lived in a house in Little Valley City, North Dakota. The town is like 7,000 people. The entire college, all 4 grades is probably 1,000 people. Like this town runs on this college. Well, a bunch of us went to see the movie Tombstone. And we walked out of that movie non-stop quoting everything, and especially shout out to Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Because him playing Doc Holliday in that movie, I think is one of the best performances in come on, Charlie, in cinema history. He was amazing. That movie was funny because of Doc Holliday. It was serious. There was tons of good action. There was so many one-liners, and I remember the point where Wyatt Earp, Kurt Russell, is like, he's finally fucking had it, and he's like, "You tell whoever it was that I'm coming and hell's coming with me." And all of a sudden you hear these galloping, and I remember being in the theater just going fucking A. It was so goddamn epic. I love the movie Tombstone. Comes in at number 3.
Nice.
Great
That's a
movie.
classic. Yep.
Great movie. Matter of fact, that was my number 2. So I'm going to have to do some swapping ups. But yeah,
Very nice.
Val Kilmer should have won an Oscar for that award. It's one of the best acting jobs ever. Was that
Totally.
Yep.
that one time where he goes, what was it that he said? He goes, something about friends, and he was like, "I don't have no friends."
Yep.
What I can't remember how it went, but it's so epic. And
And all his lines, like, "I'm your Huckleberry," I mean, just shit like that. And when he's drunk, and this guy's like, he's like, "You're so drunk, you probably see 3 of us." Well, I'll shoot the one in the middle. And,
Yeah.
fuck.
Turtleneck coffee cup or that tin.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great movie, fantastic movie.
Oh,
Great pick.
love it.
And
Love
it's still being merchandised today with the Huckleberry stuff and all those lines you just said. They're still doing different, variations of merch today on that movie. So yeah, it's held up.
it. And when Doc's going after, or when Wyatt Earp is going after everybody, and Doc Holliday had so many fucking great lines, but he's like, it's not revenge he's after, it's a reckoning. Oh, just so
Yeah.
many fucking good. Yeah. So I can watch that movie anytime. Tombstone, amazing.
Yep.
All right. That ends our number threes. We're moving on to our number twos. And Jones, you're going to start the number twos.
Okay, well, I'm taking Tombstone off my list where we won't have no repeats. And because even my honorable mentions can definitely slide into my number two, and that is 1994's The Crow.
Oh,
Brandon Lee. It's probably my wife's favorite movie. She absolutely loves this movie, and I do too. Brandon Lee lost his life filming this movie. It was borderline horror. I don't know what it was. It's not a horror movie. It's not an action movie. I don't know what it is.
Drama, suspense, maybe. I don't even know. Yeah.
And it's just it's about a guy that dies and comes back, and living through The Crow, and fantastic movie. And what's the guy's name? I should have done a little more homework, but the black cop. Oh gosh, sorry, I can't. I've went brain dead.
I haven't seen it for a long time, but
yeah, but man, it was such a good movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
I was in my AIT, my advanced individual training, over the summer of 1994, and that movie was like massive. And I remember like there's like a club where soldiers could go on base, and they were playing that soundtrack was massive. It was full of like grunge and industrial, and there was some of that shit that I liked, but I just remember every time I went to that club, it seemed like the jukebox was playing stuff from The Crow. And yeah, that was a big movie.
Yeah, I really, really, really liked it.
We
Okay.
built that one up, Jonesy, for my son. Before he graduated, that was one of the movies we wanted to watch with him. And we were so pumped to share that with him. And 20 minutes in, half hour in, we look over at him. We could tell he wasn't feeling it. He wasn't feeling it. And it's like, damn, what aren't you feeling? So we watched it. We finished it. He was like, yeah, I don't know. You guys hyped it up too much or whatever. He didn't feel it the way we did. Maybe it's because we lived in that time. We were there.
Yeah.
We saw it in the theater. I don't know. But I agree with you. Good movie. Just it's so dark. It's like almost a Gotham City vibe throughout the entire movie.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Cities there's burning, and
You bet.
it's
I think I agree with it didn't age. We grew up in a time when that movie was so massive, and you couldn't go anywhere where somebody wasn't listening to the soundtrack or talking about that movie or wearing a shirt from that movie or something.
Yeah.
But I watched it probably a year or two ago, and I struggled with it. And I loved it when I first saw it, and I struggled with it. But there's no doubt that movie's not iconic. And I read that they're remaking it, and I think it's sacrilegious to remake a movie like that when Brandon Lee was The Crow, and
Dude, I agree.
he lost his life while he was making it. So it's kind of, to me personally, I think it's just such a bad idea to do that. Let that movie be the iconic movie it was.
That's very well said.
Was there not a second one?
Yeah, it was
was.
called
I think
Salvation.
there was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there was.
I don't think I ever saw it.
I didn't
I
watch
think they
the
used cutout scenes that weren't from the first movie that had Brandon Lee in it too.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. Okay, Jeremy, what's your number two?
Yeah, this one's a switch too, just because I too don't want repeats. This one was kind of well known. Well, shit, they've got 7 or 8 of them. They're still making these movies. They just changed the name slightly. When this came out, it was a cinematic masterpiece in the world of effects, CGI. It was just insane what they were able to do, bringing back once extinct creatures. Of course, I'm talking about dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. I I've seen them all. I actually don't love them all. I'd like to say I love everyone. I don't. I start to feel like they become the same, one and the same, somewhere after the third one or with the Jurassic World trilogy. The latest one with Kate, not Kate, ScarJo. That one I loved. I think they did a real great job rebranding that one. But I love Jurassic Park, the original. Seeing those dinosaurs on the big screen and how real they looked. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't look fake at all. And it's like, son of a bitch, they are running with the dinosaurs out in those fields. And then, of course, the T-Rex and the explorers getting stomped on by the T-Rex. And everything about it, man, is just so energy and it's such a thrill ride. And I also loved when they were at InGen and you got John Hammond explaining how they created the dinosaurs. And in your mind, you're thinking, holy shit, could they do this? Could they take a strand of DNA from frozen ember and make one? You start to actually think this could happen. So I loved everything about it, and I still love them. I still watch them frequently, and I'll watch every one until they're done making them. I'm that idiot sitting in the theater still watching every reboot and remake.
I think I saw the first one or two, but and it's not that I didn't like it, but I never I never felt the need to watch them again. I was just kind of good with, okay, I saw Jurassic Park. Anyway.
Yeah. I
didn't
always
see
liked
it.
dinosaurs as a kid. I'm sure that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, the first one, until 2 years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, it was fine. I don't, I don't mean to make it sound like it wasn't good. It was great. That scene in the fucking kitchen at the end, holy fuck. Like,
yeah.
that's intense with the kids and the fucking stainless steel and whatnot. I mean, it was crazy cool. But I was kind of like Anthony is like, I was a sophomore in high school when it came out, and I just kind of didn't care at that time. But you hear about it all those years, and I was kind of like, yeah, I never saw it. And then I was like, I should probably fucking watch this, and I did, and I was like, you know what, this is really good.
Yeah.
And I love exactly what you were saying, Jeremy, about how you start thinking like, wow, could they do this? Like, the science behind it is pretty cool. So.
Yeah, I like the science of it too. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to watch those movies, Jeremy, but then I decided I wasn't 12 fucking years old. Just kidding.
I'm sorry, man. Your 80s video took away any credibility you once had.
Exactly. Well, he still has time to pick Titanic at number one.
That's right. It's coming up here.
And that movie, the special effects was a game changer. I mean, that was huge. And sorry, Jeremy, I'm sort of like the other guys. I'm not a big, but now my grandson, I have to watch him. I mean, my wife took my grandson to the last one just a few weeks ago or a month ago or something. And they're always on here at the house. And I mean, it's the special effects is unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And we're on to Patrick's number 2.
My number 2 and my number 1 were incredibly difficult on which one I was going to put ahead of the other one. And they're both among the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life. So they're almost interchangeable. So I can't put one over the other. So I'm just going to go with one of them. My number 2 is from 1996. It is the movie Contact with Jodie Foster and Tom Skerritt and Matthew McConaughey, where they get fucking Anthony hasn't seen it, has he? Nope.
I don't think he has.
I don't know. Keep going.
Contact is incredible, where they get the signal from outer space, which when they decode it, helps them to build the spaceship, and they build the spaceship, and then she goes to the other planet, and it was one of the first times where they were able to take, like, I remember news clips with Bill Clinton and make it look like he was actually reacting to what was happening in the movie and make it all seem like it was really happening in real time as you were watching it. And I thought that movie was so fucking good. And I'm normally like Jonesy. I don't really go for 2-hour-long movies, but I saw that movie's 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I saw it 3 times in the theater because I thought it was fucking good. And I love that movie. I still watch that movie. There's just something so real about Jodie Foster's performance in that movie. I don't know what else to say about it other than it's just fantastic. And if there ever was a signal from outer space, I almost feel like that's probably how it would go down. The whole scene where the signal comes in and they get it and they're decoding it and it's embedded within the footage from the 1930 something Olympics with Hitler, and they're looking at it and they're like, oh, okay, when it comes back, and they think
God,
that
I
they
don't
can
know if
fool
I've
it.
seen it,
Oh, it's so
but I
incredible.
want to now because it sounds good as shit.
It
It
does.
is.
I've
And
not
if,
seen it.
okay, if you like alien movies or outer space or extraterrestrial, which I love, you will love the hell out of that. I almost feel like that scene from Pixels they pulled from Contact Patrick.
Yeah. It is
You know what I'm
not
talking?
it's not like a Predator or Alien type movie. It's purely it's like a real life, like, oh my God, we just got this signal from outer space. And in real time, they're like breaking down the signal and finding out that it's not just audio, that there's video to it.
Yeah.
And that it's blueprint for what to build. And they're all like, should we build it? Because what if it's a Trojan horse and like all the fucking aliens come out on it? And it's just so fucking well done. And then you have this religious aspect that comes in and says, "Oh, no, 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 you can't build this thing because if you build it, like it's a sign from God." And oh, it's so well done. It's such a great piece on society. But
Wow.
What year was that again?
96.
Okay.
It's based on it's a Carl Sagan book
Okay.
that was turned into a movie. So
I've only seen it once, but I do
yeah,
remember it when
he
you
was a
explained it.
huge part in making it, and then he died before it was finished.
Okay.
Wow. I just went to fucking Google and typed it in. So after I get done with this, I can go see if I can find it online because that's
Oh,
all.
it's
Yeah,
fucking
I want to see it.
brilliant movie.
I've not seen it. And Jodie Foster is fantastic. I mean,
You
she's
bet.
Yeah.
Matthew
Oh, yeah.
McConaughey, Tom Skerritt, like
Love
just
McConaughey.
so many great people in it.
can't believe I've never seen that. Wow.
Then again,
I should have watched that last night.
at your ripe old age of 52, you might not remember that, Jonesy.
Yeah, that's
That's a good.
hurry up. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, man. Right there with you. Okay,
Yeah.
Y'all are way past my bedtime. We gotta start these things earlier.
that's right. That's right. All right. My number 2, and I swear I'll be shocked if nobody else has this movie. It could have easily been my number 1. I can say for certain that in college, my buddies and I watched this movie more than anything else. We all had our characters that we thought we were. It's the ultimate last day of school movie. Who knows what I'm talking about?
Dazed and confused.
Dazed and Confused. Holy shit. I have seen this movie so many fucking times, and it's just it's got an epic soundtrack, but it's the last day of school, and all the seniors or the upcoming seniors are so fucking excited because it's finally their day to go beat up on the freshmen with their sticks, and so many fucking good one-liners. This is Matthew McConaughey's first real role.
Yeah.
He kind of got it by accident and he ended up stealing that movie. He was supposed to be just a minor character, but then his character Wooderson just ends up, they just kept saying, like, we just kept finding more scenes for him to be in because he was so fucking good. All right, all right, all right. That's what I
Amen.
like about high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age. What, you're not jealous because I was all district and you weren't, are you? Anyway, so many fucking good lines.
Great.
I love shit. Pink, the guy who plays quarterback. And you knew a guy like Pink. You
Yep.
knew a guy like Ben Affleck, who was the big asshole
Yeah.
and just took everything too far. And Pink was like the cool guy who was just chill, and you could go, you could be the freshman and he'd let you ride around. You knew that guy. You knew the bitch girl who fucking took everything too far, and then you knew the cool girls. And they all end up at this rager at the end of the night. It's like the fucking part. And who wasn't at that fucking party?
Amen.
Some guys go there to fight. Some guys go there to drink. Some guys go to there to try to get laid. It is the ultimate. When you see what my number 1 is, you might be kind of surprised. but I think Dazed and Confused is still one of the greatest movies of all time. It's my number 2, but it could be my number 1.
Awesome
movie.
pick.
Yeah.
So many great characters and pick. When that Tuesday's Gone, I think that was the last song. When that starts,
Yes.
or was, and you know the movie's ending, and the part everyone's hungover and they're going to get a
Yep.
And Jeremy's gone.
Aerosmith, you feel sad, and all of a sudden, son of a bitch, the night's over. It's all over. High school's done. You feel it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, are you cool, man? Like how? Okay.
Yeah. You got any weed, man? You lot cooler if you did.
You like cooler if you did. Oh, fuck. Anyway,
Oh, it's chock full.
chock full. All
Yeah.
right. That ends our number 2s. We're moving on to our number 1s. Jones, what's your number 1?
Okay, well, I would be. This will not, far as classic movies, be nowhere near some of the other ones that I picked. But being where I'm from and being the fan that I am, my number 1 pick is Top Gun in a Race Car, Days of Thunder.
Oh,
Shit, yeah.
I'm a huge. If I don't know if you can see all of my.
Oh, yeah.
Dale Earnhardt collection.
Yeah, but I'm a huge NASCAR guy. I love
I see it.
NASCAR. Days of Thunder, like I said, all it is Top Gun in a damn race car, but I loved it. It was fantastic. It, and oh gosh, it had such, that's where Tom Cruise met his wife, Nicole Kidman. Robert Duvall is fantastic. He's the crew chief. He's great in everything. It's got Randy Quaid in it. It's just, like I said, it's Top Gun in a race car. I know
Soundtrack's amazing.
but I loved it. It was fantastic. So for us Southern folk that love the NASCAR, I love that movie.
okay. I
Soundtrack's
haven't seen that in
incredible.
forever.
Yeah,
I know I saw it when it came out.
Door. Yeah, Knocking on Heaven's Door was on that. Guns N' Roses.
Oh, the John Waite song that's
And-
in there.
Yeah,
is
that's
really,
right.
really great.
That's right. Yep.
So, Jonesy, I too am a NASCAR guy. Met Rusty Wallace out in Vegas. Huge into that era. Gordon, Rusty, Dale Jarrett, all those guys. I've lost it a little bit the last few years because there's so much moving around of people. It's become like football or basketball, free agency. But I still watch it. I still am watching the playoffs right now. So, yeah, much respect. And I am right with you on the Days of Thunder, man. That pumps me up. Stroker Ace, that's another one for racing fans.
Yeah.
Brewster Baker six-pack. I love all those racing fans.
yeah.
6-pack.
Six-pack
was
kicks
great.
ass.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah.
It
Sorry,
was
didn't
so
mean to
good.
go off script there, but yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
with you on that,
that's-
bud.
And I'm the same way. I mean, NASCAR in the late 90s, early 2000s completely blowed up. It was huge.
Yeah.
Had all those personalities, Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, and all of that stuff, and Rusty and everybody. And it's nowhere near the same. I sound like a grumpy old man. It ain't as good was not, than it was when I was a kid. But it is true. I mean, it's everything now is sponsorship and just,
Oh yeah.
But I still do watch it. I'm just not the huge fan that I used to be. So
Me either. Exactly.
I should watch it more instead of watching my Dolphins suck.
Oh, they just laid a fucking egg in week
Laid an
1.
egg.
Holy
Oh, yeah, they
shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Jonesy just went with fucking his race car movie. We're on to Jeremy's number 1. What do you got?
All right. I gotta borrow your caboodle for this one, Guru. I really do, man.
You got mail?
No, but it's almost as bad. You've been clowning on it all night, and every time I've laughed,
This?
like internally, externally. This is the movie I have seen in the movie theater more than any other movie in my life, and I'd love to say it's some dude flick, some guys, badass movie. It's not. In Jonesy,
Titanic?
I've spent 15 hours in the theater watching this son of a bitch, and yeah, you just guessed it. It is the James Cameron
Titanic.
masterpiece. I swear to God, I'm not clowning. This is it for me, guys. It's Titanic, man. You got Kate Winslet with her attributes.
Yes,
That was
yes.
enough for me. The storyline, no, seriously, the bringing in of the love romance. I've always been enamored with Titanic since I was a kid. The sinking of the RMS Titanic has had me enthralled since I was just a wee lad reading about it in weekly readers in school. So when this movie came out, I was stoked. Didn't know there was going to be a love interest or a real story behind it. That just added to the allure for me. I loved everything about it. It was Kate Winslet's huge break. Jeez Louise, Leonardo, I mean, he was already a star, but he became a bona fide superstar. I love the Celine Dion song. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm just looking at Patrick.
Right? Yeah. I know, right? And everything about it to me was done to perfection. I've watched the behind the scenes. I've watched the making of. I've watched everything there is about this movie, and it's my number one, and I give no apologies for it.
I'm beyond words.
Jeremy, I loved it.
Good, thank you. It was dead quiet. I didn't know what was going to happen to me right now.
That was me and my wife's first date.
And you hate 3-hour movies?
I'm not saying it was the best movie I've ever seen, but no, it was, and plus they have here in Tennessee, up in Gatlinburg, which is up in the Smoky Mountains, they have this huge Titanic exhibit where the building's shaped like half of the boat, and it's pretty cool. But
I bet it is.
Yeah, don't let them give them no shit, Jeremy. I like it.
I appreciate you, brother.
I'll say this: I enjoyed the movie. I mean, I find the story of the actual Titanic really fucking interesting. I've watched a ton of documentaries on that ship.
Yeah.
That being said, I was never going to put it in this list because I didn't want everyone to know I was gay. But, Jeremy, I'm glad you took one for the team. So it's
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
it is a pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Yeah, but you know what always pisses me off about the Titanic
is that she didn't put him on the door.
Well, besides that, at the end of the movie, the old granny lady who was Kate Winslet's older character.
Yeah.
So she throws the diamond, and then is it like I think she dies? And instead of going to be with her husband, who'd fucking raised her family, and they'd been married together for 70 fucking years, she goes off and sees some dude that she shagged for like 3 fucking days. Like instead of the husband, a one-night stand essentially is the guy that she goes to see when she dies. You hateful, cheating bitch.
Fucking women.
That's right.
But dude, that's what my wife says every time.
I was always like, what about the guy that was there all those years? Huh? What about him?
Oh, I just never got in. Like, the Titanic is a very interesting story and whatnot, but the movie was just so fucking over the top for me. Like, wow, I'm shocked.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Boy, Jeremy, I was so excited to see you tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? Should I just shut my camera off now, Patrick?
Yeah.
Hey, when we do
we'll see if the Colonel books you again.
Right?
When we do part 2, Jeremy won't be joining us. We'll get somebody who has some testicles.
We'll bring in somebody from Canada. Yeah.
Just kidding. All right, let's move on to Patrick's number 1. Let's see if he can redeem Jeremy's selection.
Oh, I guarantee you I will. So this is a huge movie for 1990. Every freaking major film list usually has this as like either one of the top 3 movies of the 90s.
Hey, can I interrupt you real quick? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But this is what I'm going to do for the thumbnail. I'm going to put Jeremy's head on like the body hanging over the ship. It's going to be fucking epic.
I'm the king of the world.
Sorry about that. Okay, Patrick, just go ahead and start over and do what you got to do.
So this film, this is not Titanic. That's for goddamn sure. But this is usually in the top three, and rightfully so, of movies that every major publication puts out, as being in the top three movies of the 90s. First time I saw this movie, I was hooked. Every time it's on TV, I can't miss it. I own it in like several different formats. Scorsese, De Niro, Liotta, Pesci, fucking Goodfellas. Incredible film.
Yes.
I gotcha.
I don't know that Scorsese ever made a better movie than that. And that's saying a lot because most of his movies are fucking amazing.
Yep.
Love Goodfellas. I still get totally freaked out by both De Niro and Pesci in that film. But it's got so many great lines. It's quotable as fuck. I still love when they fucking kill the guy and stab him and put him in the back of the car and then go to Joe Pesci's mother's for a late night snack, and they're fucking having dinner and they're like hearing the pounding in the car and they're like, what is that? Huh? We hit a deer. Like the hoof. The hoof was stuck in the front of the car. It's just so fucking wild. But my favorite scene in the whole thing is when Ray Liotta gets caught cheating by his wife, and she goes to the apartment building where the woman who was cheating with him is, and she's like screaming into the fucking buzzer thing that there's a whore in apartment 4. It's so fucking great.
Great movie. You got your balls back, Patrick. You got your balls back.
Fucking Goodfellas.
You got some big balls. And Patrick, I hate to admit this, you're going to hate me even more after I tell you this.
You've never
No, I've seen it, but not until 2 years ago, brother.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Hey, we've seen it at least.
And it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I was so shocked I hadn't seen that sucker. It was unreal.
So, Patrick, you didn't have a Vanilla Ice movie in your list. I'm so disappointed.
I told you at the top, Cool as Ice is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. When was it?
91.
91.
I didn't want to put it in this list because I'll answer that real quick. Cool as Ice is my favorite film ever because it just, I know you won't get it. It's a life experience that I had. And that film was just meant the world to me that somebody did what they did for me so that I could go see that.
And
that's awesome.
That's cool.
That's awesome, bud.
All right.
Super cool. Super cool.
Damned. Okay. Well, my number one, I didn't go serious. I definitely didn't do Titanic, but I went with, and maybe, I don't know if it's obscure. It was kind of started off as an obscure indie film, but it started to gain national prominence, and the director went on to do some of the coolest, funniest. Now I've kind of lost track of what he's done over the last few years, but the director and writer of the movie is a guy named Kevin Smith, and the movie is Clerks from 1994. I loved Clerks, Mallrats, all that shit that he did with fucking now I can't even remember their fucking names.
Jay and Silent
Jay
Bob.
and Silent Bob.
Silent Bob.
But the guy who I thought fucking stole this movie is the guy who Randall. They both Randall works at the video store and Dante works at like the gas station part. And it's just like a day in their life, and they both fucking hate their jobs. And Dante like has all these girl problems, and he's but I'll just give you a fucking couple quotes. Or what, like Randall, he's sitting in the video store and like a mom comes in with a kid and she's like, "Do you have Happy Scrappy Hero Pup?" And Randall's on the phone and he's like, "Yeah, hold on, I'm on the phone with the distributor right now." And he's like, "What was that again?" "Happy Scrappy Hero Pup. She loves it." And he's like, "Obviously." And he's like, "Yeah, I need one each of the following tapes." And he starts going through this list of porno movies.
Do you sell videotapes?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Happy Scrappy Hero Pup?
1 second. I'm on the phone with the distribution house now. Let me make sure they got it. Okay. What's it called again?
Happy Scrappy Hero Pup.
Happy Scrappy.
She loves it.
Obviously. Yeah, hi, this is RST Video calling. Customer number 4352. I'd like to place an order. Okay, I need one each of the following tapes. Whispers in the Wind, To Each His Own, Put It Where It Doesn't Belong, My Pipes Need Cleaning, Alt Tit Fucking Volume 8, I Need Your Cock, ass worshipping rim jobbers, my cut and 8 shafts, come clean, come gargling naked sluts, come buns 3, coming in socks, come on Eileen, huge black cocks with pearly white cum, girls who crave cunt, Met Alone 2, the KY connection, pink pussy lips, oh yeah, and all holes filled with hard cock. Yep. Oh, wait a minute, what was that called again?
With fucking vulgar. And he's like, yeah, and need girls who crave cock, girls who crave cunt, man on man, the KY connection. Oh yeah, and all holes filled with hard cock. What was the name of that movie again? It's fucking hilarious. And then Dante, this chick that he had a thing for, she comes in and asked to use the bathroom and doesn't realize that there is a guy that had died on the toilet masturbating to a Playboy magazine. And she thought it was Dante and fucking apparently was riding this dead old fat fuck and gets out and discovers that it wasn't Dante and it was this dead guy. And she gets hauled away in an ambulance. And Dante's other girlfriend, he found out that she had been cheating on him or not cheating on him, but she opened up that before she had dated Dante, she had always said that she had only slept with like a couple guys. But she goes, but he found out that she had given like 36 blowjobs. And she's like, gets all pissed at him. And she's like, well, I never screwed anybody after I started going out with you. And she goes storming out of the fucking gas station. And he goes, and he's like, he walks out and he's like, 36 dicks. I can't believe my girlfriend sucked 36 dicks. And then he chases her outside and he goes, hey, try not to suck any dick on your way to the parking lot. And this guy's standing there and he turns and starts following her. And he's like, hey, you get back here. And it's fucking hilarious. Clerks, if you have never seen it, it's like a cheap black and white movie that they filmed like at night when the store was closed because he had such a limited budget. It is fucking hilarious. I'm gonna try to put I'm gonna try to get some one-liners from some of the movies that we talked about if I have some time. Go see Clerks. It's awesome. That's my number one.
That's a good movie.
Seen it.
You've not seen
it?
I have not.
Oh, dude, do please.
Okay.
Patrick, he's got a look on his face.
It was fine.
What?
I'm just fucking with you, Anthony. It was great.
Okay.
But you know, and then Clerks, I loved Clerks 2. I thought Clerks 2 was
that I didn't
good.
like. Yeah.
Really?
I didn't think Clerks 2 was that great.
Oh man, I guess maybe it's the I don't know, the humor just struck me. I loved it. But Clerks 3 made me want to jump off a cliff.
They did 3 of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Clerks
know if I've
3
seen 3.
is it came out just a couple years ago?
Yeah.
And I was like, they're finally making a 3. I wanted to see it because I'm like you. Randall is the best thing of those movies.
Yes.
And I love Jay and Silent Bob, but Clerks 3, I'll just put it this way. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it is definitely not Clerks 1 or 2. It is good movie, but it's definitely not what I thought it would be.
Yeah, it wasn't as funny.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't as funny.
And I'll just, if you have not seen Mallrats, with
Mallrats is
Jason
great.
Lee,
Yeah,
and I think Jeremy, it's one of the London brothers. They were like twins, Jeremy or Jason
It
London.
was Jeremy London. Yeah.
Jeremy London, fucking Mallrats rules. Oh,
yeah,
so good.
that's a good one.
The fucking chocolate pretzels.
Yeah. And I just remember in Clerks 2 when they're talking about ass to mouth and what the fuck is this? Dante's like, you don't go ass to mouth. And then the girl's like, hey, and in the heat of the moment, every now and then, it's okay to go ass to mouth. Okay. Anyway. Any of you guys had any girls go ass to mouth? I have. It's actually kind of exciting.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one there, big fella.
Okay. All right. Hey, that brings us to the end of our 5 favorite movies from the 90s. We would love to know what you think of some of our choices. You can maybe skip Jeremy's Titanic pick. And so, yeah, let us know what you think of our choices, and let us know what are some movies from the 90s that we missed. What are some of your favorites? And with that, it's time to say goodbye to our roundtable. Jones from Tennessee. I don't know why I kept thinking Florida. I think it was because you kept talking about like Florida football teams.
Yeah, all
Anyway,
the suck teams. Yeah, that's it.
thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you, my friend. I had a great time. This has been so much fun. Like I said, this was a lot harder than the 80s. And I'm looking forward to our horror one, Halloween. So
Absolutely.
that'll be great. Thank you for having
Jeremy,
me.
who's probably got school tomorrow, so he should probably let his ass go to bed. But Jeremy, thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I even love all the shit you're giving me. I fully expected it and deserve it. I will honestly say I deserve it. But yeah, it was a blast. I love this so much. Looking forward to doing another one. Halloween movies are some of my favorites, so looking forward to that as well. Thank you, bud.
But we'll probably have to do like a 2000s one or something.
Yeah.
Maybe just do the 2000s in general.
In general.
2010s or whatever. But absolutely. Patrick, the Colonel, as always, a blast having you on, man.
Go watch 1993's Airborne. Great movie.
I'm fucking write that down.
Yeah.
Airborne.
Yeah. Whitewater Summer, Space Camp.
Space Camp, Airborne.
Oh,
Love
shit.
you all.
You know what's a movie that this is so off topic, but that I loved in the 80s? Fucking, what was the one where his dad got captured and he flew the fighter jet?
Iron Eagle.
Iron Eagle. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Iron Eagle, those are good movies. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Like I said, hop in the comments. Thank you to you guys. Like, subscribe, what the hell, ring the bell. You can find Hair Metal Guru merch in the description. You can find the link to my my radio show, Hair Metal Mansion, that I host on Rock 101 KLOL every Saturday from 6 to 8. It's from 6 to 8. And hey, whatever you can do to support the channel, I just appreciate you being here. Until the next video comes out, my name is Anthony. They call me the Guru. Take care of yourselves.